So here's something I just had to buy, and the reason is a week ago we lost heat in our house. Our house is a two-stage heating system, so the first floor is propane and the second floor is electric. The first floor heater died completely. Maintenance came out, looked at it. I think they have to replace the whole unit. But the problem is tonight the low is 22 degrees Fahrenheit. So we've been dealing with this for a week, and I've used everything really that I can. I used the Mr. Buddy portable heater. I was going through the green canisters really quickly. I was refilling them. That puts out 9,000 BTUs for 3 hours, or half of that for 6 hours. I've got two space heaters, a nice oil-filled one, which works very well, and just a little fan one. And I've been using that to keep the first floor from freezing. The last week on Sunday, we found out when we walked downstairs it was 47 degrees downstairs. The upstairs is still relatively comfortable. It's really set at about 65 degrees. But looking at this, I wanted something that can heat the house up more, and also, if there is no electricity, something that I could use. So I decided to buy a kerosene heater, and this is the one I got. Bought it used, $65 on Amazon. I think it's about $140. And the other thing I decided on was, since this is only temporary, I was going to use the good kerosene versus the cheaper regular K1. So this is the type of kerosene that I'm using. Right now it's actually very hard to find in the local area. It costs about $10 a gallon. I think regular kerosene's probably costing like $3 or so, but this is supposed to not have that much smell. It still does have an odor, but it's bearable. And this unit has been putting out a lot of heat. So let me show you how to operate this. This is the Dyna-Glo, and this puts out 23,800 BTUs, which is good for heating this size of house. Where I bought it, they still had the box, which I thought was pretty good looking at it. Really simple instructions. I liked reading on it. It says, perfect for emergencies. When the power is out, trust Dyna-Glo. So let me show you how to operate one of these things. I just taught myself recently, watching a couple videos. I'm finding that there is a little bit of learning curve on how to operate these. So the first thing you need to do, open up the bottom and raise the wick all the way up. 1 gallon of fuel should last 8 to 10 hours. I'm finding it's actually lasting longer than I thought it would. Once the wick is up, so this has a built-in igniter. And I changed the batteries. It was working. So you raise the wick and press and hold. I'm having problems getting it lit, so I'm just going to use regular lighter just to start it off. You also want to take right here, you want this to sit correctly, so you want it to be level. And really what's going to happen once you have it lit, a couple minutes later, 1 to 3 minutes later, I've seen people recommend 5 minutes. I think that's too long. But at that point, you're going to want to lower the wick down. So right now you can see that's lit. It's starting to go. Since this has been in use very frequently over the last couple days, the wick still has the moisture in it, so that window is going to light up very quickly. Flames are going to get high. And really the suggestion that everybody has is you don't want the flames to be more than ½ an inch over the burner. This one, for some reason, the flames aren't always perfect. Some flames are larger than others, but they still say it's the average of the flames to keep ½ an inch above the burners. This puts out a good amount of heat. Not as much as I thought it would, but it's still a very good amount of heat. It's supposed to be something like, I don't know, 3 times the heat of oven would be putting out. So it does help warm the house up. Right now the house is at 63 degrees, which is the warmest it's been for a couple days. I'm going to let this burn for a minute or so, and then I'll drop the flames down. Actually, it's burning very high now, so I'm going to show you. Just lower it down. One thing I didn't know is if it's too high, like right now, I can put that's as low as it's going to go on there. What you need to do is press and hold to lower it down even more, because that's dropping the wick substantially. So I'm estimating probably about 2 minutes from now, I'm going to have to lower that even more, just because the vapors start going. Good thing is kerosene is safe. It has a tremendous shelf life, and you can use it indoors. There is an odor, even with the kerosene that I picked up to use. And again, this is about $10 at Lowe's. It's supposed to burn very clean, but there's still an odor around the house. Another thing I learned was to turn it off outside. So as soon as I'm about to turn it off, I'll bring it outside, turn it off, let all the vapors come out, and 5 minutes later, bring it back in the house. If you keep it outside overnight, condensation is going to form on the wick and really destroy the wick at that point. But you can see, looking at the flames, they're burning very high right now, so I'm going to drop them down even more and try to get to that 1/2 inch. So this is one of those things you need to adjust a couple times during the lighting process. If you have any suggestions on using kerosene heaters, put them in the comments below. Hopefully we'll have heat in the next couple days, but beyond that, we're making do, using the oven occasionally for a little bit of heat and the 2 space heaters. So if you like this type of video, please subscribe, put some comments down below, like,